Hello, hello. How is everybody doing? How are you guys out there? We are starting a new week, very inspired, very excited about our artist of the week that we're bringing for you this week. And I'm going to be interviewing him in a few minutes. But just wanted to check how's everything going over there? How are you doing? Are you starting the week inspired? Are you a little bit down? How are you feeling? Feel free to send your comments. I hope you are inspired. And if you're not, you're going to get a lot of inspiration today from Lawrence Armstrong, who I am going to bring to the camera right away. Hi, Larry. Welcome.
Hi, Viviana. How you doing?
Good, good. So excited to have you back with us, to have you back and get to interview you and present you again in our show. So, what's new in your life? What's happening?
I've been in the studio a lot lately, actually. My role here at my company is uh, getting less and less over time as chairman, and so I have more time in the studio, and I'm in the process right now of creating a commissioned piece, which I'm very excited about.
Sounds awesome. How do you feel about that? How do you feel about spending more time in the studio? What's
I love
happening?
it.
You
Yeah,
love
I
it?
love it. I think that in the past when I was CEO of my company, I was a lot more restricted in terms of how much time I could spend in the studio. So, I'm down to about 30% of my week is spent at the company now. So I have more time to focus on my art, which is great.
Is that giving you new ideas, like new techniques developing from this?
Yeah, as I've said before, my inspirations come um, mostly when I'm not busy, when I'm kind of relaxed or doing something other than working. Sometimes when I'm sleeping, but the more time I have, kind of downtime or unstructured time, I guess I should say, the better it is for creativity and inspiration, at least for me. So I've had some uh, cool ideas recently that I'm exploring for sure.
Great. And I'm going to share your website here because I saw so much new work in here. So I'm excited about the color. I see a lot of difference from what you were creating before, and what I see here is more free forms on the compositions, right? It's like free. I don't know, something happened in there. I can tell, and that's exciting to see. Like there's a transformation going on with this artist since I know your art for years, right?
Yes.
And this is new. This is exciting. Can you talk to us about this?
Yeah, so this is one of the ideas I've been exploring recently, and it's an inspiration that I got when people visit my studio. They notice that my floor it's a concrete floor and it's covered with paint, right? Um, and so people have commented how my floor looks like a piece of art, and so I was inspired to create these new pieces, and they're called floors, FLRS, and they're all based on vignettes of my floor, studio floor. And of course, it changes all the time because I'm always in there painting and adding more paint to my floor. And so I've created these little digital photographic vignettes of pieces of my studio floor. And then what happens is I layer over top some digital color. And then what happens is we make large photographic prints of these pieces, and they're mounted on a board. And then I add some acrylic paint over that, and then some clear resin over that. And so it becomes a mixed media piece. And every once in a while, I'll put in what I call a personal artifact, which might be a ticket to a concert or a ballet or something. And so I've created a bunch of these now, and people love them. I'm very excited to make them because they can change all the time, and I can capture little vignettes that kind of inspire me. And so that's what these are, and
Well,
pretty cool.
they are cool. So it keeps changing. You keep dripping more painting as you're creating, right?
Yes.
And you just keep clipping and getting and capturing. There's so much. What I love in here is there's some that I can tell where you working on this circular forms or they just form out of a different artwork. Is this accidental gorgeousness?
Yeah. So some of that circular form is the paint I add on afterwards,
Okay.
and some of it is what spilled off a previous painting onto the floor. So it's a combination of both.
Oh, okay. It
And
is
so I,
completely mixed media. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, and I just add where I want to add to the composition, and yeah, it just
Okay.
acts as another layer. Everything, as you know, I do in layers. So
Wow. Yes. And this is like when we started working with you. This was the beginning of the journey with you, learning about your concept of layers. Can you share that with the audience?
yeah, so uh, you're right. The whole time I've been working as an artist, it has been to explore in a very abstract way the concept of layers. And I see layers in physical space, both natural and the built environment, but also layers in atmosphere, in emotion, in uh, sound in a space, and all sorts of things like that. Some of the layers are very conceptual, some of them are very physical. And so I draw inspiration, and I see really the world in layers. And it's just a way I look at life and the world. And I've used that concept in design and architecture for many years. And so now I'm applying it in a much more abstract way to my art. And I've tried different media and techniques to explore this idea over time. And so I'm excited about it. I think it's kind of an endless opportunity to explore.
Yes. And now you have the time. Somebody sending congratulations, Larry, for your start of the week.
Oh,
Yes.
thank you. Thank you.
Maria, thank you. We're excited. We're excited to have you. What's happening for you this year? I know now you have more time. So what's happening? Are you
Well, I
very
have,
active this year?
yeah, I have several. I'm lucky. I have several. I think 3 solo shows this year, which I'm very excited about. One which will be in Florence, Italy, which I'm really excited about. And I'm doing a commission right now, a piece in my studio right now. I'm going to complete in the next week or so. And so I'm excited about that. And and then we'll see what happens after that.
Exciting. Well, we're really happy to have you. Is there something you have such a journey, Larry? I mean, we can ask you so many things. You started, for those who are watching, Larry started as an architect. How has that journey been? Can you tell us in a nutshell, like from there to now, your experience and something that you would share as an advice from that experience on your life.
Yeah. So I think that um, when I started, I think I was my work maybe was a little more hesitant. I think and I think as has gone on, I've loosened up quite a bit, I guess, in the creative process. So I'm excited about that. There's always a learning opportunity, and I feel like um, any anything you're going to explore in your life, it provides an opportunity, continuous learning, and I'm a big fan of continuous learning. And I'm just very appreciative of the time we've been able to work together, because back when I started first showing, you were the one of the first um, you know gallery owners and curators that contacted me to show my work when you were back, when you were in Italy and now in New York. So I've been so excited and thankful to be able to work with you, Viviana, and continue to explore my work. And yeah, so it's been an exciting thing. And I think the art world, there's a lot of cool people in the art world, and I think it's just a matter of finding the people that you want to work with, which I have done over time. And you're certainly one of the most important people that I work with, and I appreciate that. And yeah, so I'm excited to just keep exploring and see where I can take this idea of layers.
Wow. Well, I want to thank you so much for your time. It's been an honor working with you all these years. I can wait to see what's happening, because I feel like this is the beginning of a new journey for you. So I'm really excited and looking forward for what's coming out for you. Thank you so much for your time.
Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
Thank
Always
you.
exciting to see you.
Thank you, Larry. Bye.
Bye, Viviana. Thank you.
Wow, that was very inspiring, guys. So I just hope that you go to the website, go to Arthur International, check him out, and go visit his website as well. You'll see his website right on the 18 website, and check him out. Check out more of his works. It's phenomenal. I love it. I'm his fan, and it is very inspiring to see the journey of transformation for an artist. I'm really inspired today with this, and I hope you got some great inspiration for this Monday and for you to have an incredible week. I hope that you do. I hope that you do. Keep focused, keep positive, stay inspired,